Macbeth is one of Shakespeare's best-known tragedies. It depicts the ambition and downfall of Macbeth and his wife. Macbeth, a lord or thane of Scotland, leads the army defending Scotland against invaders, and is rewarded by King Duncan for his bravery. Witches prophesy Macbeth will be the King of Scotland. Entranced by the witches, Macbeth begins to consider the death of the king and confides their prophecy to his wife, Lady Macbeth. Thrilled by the prospect, she persuades him the easiest way to achieve their ambition is to kill King Duncan. Macbeth hesitates, considering, "If chance will have me king, why, chance may crown me," but is finally persuaded and murders the king. Afterwards he is overcome with remorse. He and Lady Macbeth succeed in framing the king's servants and his sons, and Macbeth is crowned King of Scotland. However, the witch's other prophecies haunt Macbeth. His relation, Banquo, heard the witches also, and they prophesied Banquo's children would rule Scotland. Macbeth rails, "They hailed him father to a line of kings. Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown, and put a barren sceptre in my grip." Worried Banquo might be suspicious of him, Macbeth has Banquo killed. That night, Banquo's ghost appears to Macbeth at a feast, and it appears Macbeth is giving way to his nerves. Both he and his wife are haunted by their actions and suffer hallucinations, depression, guilt, and remorse. Determined to hold on to his throne, Macbeth becomes more ruthless and tyrannical, stating, "I am in blood steeped in so far that should I wade no more, returning were as tedious as go o'er." Hearing Macduff, the Thane of Fife, has fled to King Duncan's son in England, Macbeth has Macduff's family murdered. He returns to the witches to demand further information. They inform him that he is safe, as none of woman born shall harm Macbeth. Prince Malcolm, son of the murdered King Duncan, sets out with Macduff and an English army to take back his throne, and receives widespread support. During the battle, Macduff challenges Macbeth, but Macbeth believes he is invincible, saying, "I bear a charmed life which must not yield to one of woman born." Macduff informs him he was from his mother's womb untimely ripped. That is, he was born by caesarean section, therefore he was not born naturally of a woman. Despairing and seeing how the witches tricked him, Macbeth decides to die fighting. Macduff wins and brings Macbeth's head to Prince Malcolm. Malcolm rewards all the lords who fought with him and invites them to his coronation. Macbeth was a king of Scotland in the 10th century, although Shakespeare's malevolent portrayal of Macbeth is not historically accurate. Shakespeare's motives in writing the play were to appeal to the current king, James I of England and VI of Scotland, a descendant of Duncan and Banquo, who was the patron of his acting company. The witches act as an agent of ill fate in the play, setting up much of the action. Sadly, Macbeth does not hear the warning. "Oft times to win us to our harm, the instruments of darkness tell us truths, to betray us in deepest consequence." Some interpretations of the play have Macbeth under the witches' control, while other interpretations suggest he acts of his own accord, spurred on by his ambition. The witches' inclusion in the play also reflects the interests of King James and draws on a pamphlet he had written warning of the dangers of witchcraft. The words, "Fair is foul and foul is fair," reveal another major theme of the play, which is the dangers of upsetting the natural order of society. This was also of great concern to King James, as he had weathered several conspiracies against his rule of England, including the notorious Guy Fawkes or Gunpowder Plot. The play is also concerned with the roles of men and women. Macbeth tells his wife, "I dare do all that may become a man, who dares do more is none." She berates him for what she perceives as weakness and states, "Had he not resembled my father as he slept, I had done it." The struggle of good versus evil is another prominent theme, and Macduff states, "Not in the legions of horrid hell can come a devil more damned in evils to top Macbeth." The downfall of Macbeth and he and his wife's guilt are another major theme, and Macbeth muses, "Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hand?" The tragedy in the play is not only the death of so many characters, but the corruption of Macbeth and his downfall from a hero to a tyrant.